What's going on, everyone? I hope you're having a great night this Saturday night. The weekend's here, been here, but we're going to do it. We're going to finish it off. It's almost Sunday. It's a late night edition, but I want to really talk about something real serious. I don't know why I'm doing it this late because I want to be way more focused, but I just had to do this video because it's needed specifically for the people that's having problems like this, and why our society, is at the bottom. To make a really long story short, and why people, the problem is why people are not taking responsibility for their own. This is why you will see that I put parent on in quotes, because a lot of these parents are, if you ask me my opinion, are fake parents, because they wanted to live by their own rules. They wanted to go by their own rules, and don't just have babies with anybody, and just raise their kids like they're their best friends or what have you. But this might not be the case of this woman that we're about to talk about. I did the video about these kids in Philly that beat the 70-something-year-old man to death in 3 o'clock in the morning. I forgot to mention that in that video. 3 o'clock in the morning, beat this man to death. And a lot of the mainstream neoliberal, feminist, democratic, mainstream media outlets are not talking about this. This is a big story right here. And this is happening a lot. Kids under the age of 10 was outside at 3 o'clock in the morning. But only 2 people got charged so far. A 14-year-old, supposedly, a 14-year-old, and I think 2 14-year-olds. I'm not for sure how old the boy is. He's between 15 and 14, but the girl is 14. But we're going to look at this interview with the mother of the girl, and it's going to show you how not responsible these parents are today, and who they're blaming instead of who they should blame. So let's get into this video.
Deadly and unthinkable tragedy are speaking out tonight. Good evening, I'm Dawn Timoney. It's been a top story all week long. Young teenagers charged as adults in the deadly beating of 73-year-old James Lambert. 2 of those teens have been officially charged with murder. And the mother of one of those teens, 14-year-old Jamira Mosley, sat down with our Alex Hawley today.
So 2 of the teens was charged with murder, but it's other charges for the 10-year-olds, and I think it was 12-year-old. And let me keep on reminding you, it was at 3 o'clock in the morning. What these kids doing out at 3 o'clock in the morning? But nobody in the mainstream media is going to answer that because they don't want to talk about it, because it has to do with single motherhood.
It is an interview you will only see here on Fox.
So all that stuff that's on social media about me and my child is not true. I'm not a bad mom.
I sat down for an exclusive interview with Shira, the mother of 14-year-old Jamira Mosley, charged with third-degree murder and conspiracy charges for the traffic cone beating death of James Lambert Jr. Jamira's grandmother and family attorney Lonnie Fish were also present. Much of the attack was caught on surveillance video.
What do you say to some people who've looked at that video and they say, how could a good kid be capable of something like that, beating a 73-year-old man with a traffic cone to his death?
It was the other kids and, bad influence. She probably just, didn't mean to do it.
The 73-year-old.
It was the other kids, bad influence, probably didn't know, didn't mean to do it. Oh, my God. And then we got the neoliberal reporter, feminist reporter, interviewing her instead of being honest. It's everybody else's fault. She even blaming the other kids that's her age, being as though that little girl was doing the most. I think she was the most influencer. The fuck?
Was walking along the 2100 block of Cecil B. Moore Avenue on June 24th when he was attacked just before 3 in the morning.
My daughter didn't take on nothing like that. Never. Just like that going to just, things been different. Because we ain't got that family no more like we used to have. I'm saying we used to be in the house and stuff like that as a family. My mom disabled, so I'm going through a lot, so she going through a lot.
Why was it important?
She said her mom disabled, the daddy's not there. Still not blaming herself. But I can tell she's not going to blame herself. That's the mentality of many. Only because she looked like a so-called bottom feeder of the hood. I know many educated women like this that will not take responsibility for their children as well. I know many. So please with the bullshit, and who the hell, I'm not going to ask the question that I heard from another YouTuber. Anybody will have sex with anybody. I'm just going to put it that way to create kids. Let's keep it going.
For you to talk to us and to...
Because I feel like that's my daughter and I care. And like I said,
she cared so much that her daughter was outside at 3 o'clock in the morning. Her daughter, God forbid, but, she helped kill another black man and, an old elderly black man as that. But daughter probably was turning tricks. See, people don't want to talk about that. 14 in Philly, in the streets of Philly, one of the biggest cities in the country. Oh, my Lord. Help
she
me.
wasn't with me. And it happened. She snuck out that night and snuck out that night and been with some bad friends.
So she never snuck out before?
No.
Well, Shira, do you have a message for James Lambert Jr.?
If y'all believe that, I have a bridge that I need to sell you.
Jr.'s family?
I'm just want to give my condolences. We apologize. I'm really sorry it happened. I'm sorry as a parent. She's sorry. So I can say I'm just sorry.
Of the 7 children shown in the video, only 2 have been charged so far, Jamera and Richard Jones, who is also 14, and both have now been charged as adults.
Sorry.
And what did she say?
Not a good kid, not a bad kid.
Yo, these people today, man, these parents today, it's unbelievable. A lot of them, I don't give a damn, they the bottom feeders or they high level so-called educated dummies. It's hard being a mentor. It's hard being a coach, a real mentor, a real coach that's actually, trying to do things that's going to set, trying to actually fix the cycle that's going on. Not these people that's just doing the same thing that they did 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30, 40 years ago. No, really trying to fix a cycle that's really going on. It's just unbelievable. I say time and time again about these parents, so-called parents today, man or woman. You guys, it's something else, and that's why Generation Z is gonna, hopefully not, but it's not looking good. All right. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll be back tomorrow with a lot of content coming up. Peace.